Hi and welcome to a quick review of the Haupauge HD PVR 60. Firstly, I'll set up the device by downloading the software drivers, which can be found at the Haupauge site. I'll put the link in the description below. The device needs to be connected via the USB 2.0 cable provided while installing the driver. The installation itself took a fair amount of time, with seemingly 2 separate firmware updates, which said it'll take roughly 8 and 2 minutes each. There was a single error message at the end of the installation, after which you just need to reboot. The capture process was very straightforward without any tweaking or setup involved, and there's a handy button on the front of the device which lets you start and stop the recording process. The software is fairly intuitive and includes the ability to use an external mic plugged into your computer, which isn't ideal. Pass-through video is lag-free, and the software does have a preview window which has some latency, but that doesn't reflect on the gameplay being captured. It's just a handy way to check that there's a feed coming through. The resource use on the machine itself is a giant plus in my book. The hard disk barely even registered most of the time I was recording, and memory usage was a flat 3.5 gigs, which is mostly normal machine or OS consumption. CPU use wasn't steady with a few dips and peaks, but still relatively low. The software includes basic editing features, but I preferred to just capture the video. Couldn't check out the stream ease function, as every time I clicked on the tab an exception occurred. Not certain if that had to do with the firmware error or not. Then again, I never streamed, so for my purposes it's adequate. You can insert a video of yourself as an overlay, and there are 8 different frame types to choose from. Game footage captures easily, and I used it on default settings, which resulted in okay but somewhat lackluster quality. Some hazy edges, and it's not as crisp as full HD should be. File sizes were decent, just under a gig for 14 minutes of capture. If this had been a self-contained capture device, writing to say a memory stick and had a microphone input, it would be one excellent device for the price it's offered at. But even having said that, overall it's a great device. I'd give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you like this video, please hit subscribe, the like button, and share. Thank you so much for watching.